Hello, my dear kids. Welcome back to the Acknowledge series by Amit Publishing House. Children, I am Vandana and we are doing Maths Class 4. This is your book, children, and the name of your book is Joyfull Mathematics. So let's start a new chapter today. This is chapter number 17 of the book, and the name of the chapter is Perimeter and Area. Let's see what shapes are here in front of us. Observe the shape in the graph and answer the questions given below. यहाँ पे कुछ shapes दिए गए हैं. We have to see it and then we have to answer. If every side of square is 1 centimeter, means अगर एक square बन रहा है तो उसका हर एक side 1 centimeter का है, then what will be the answer? So these are the squares that we can see in front of us. What is the perimeter of the red shape? So these are the shapes of the squares. How many squares are there? You have to count them and then you have to tell the perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the total area surrounded. So suppose this is 1 centimeter, 2, 3 and 4. So similarly, there are how many columns that you have to find. So here the perimeter of magenta shape means this shape is 12 centimeter. So similarly, you have to find the perimeter of the remaining shapes that are given here. To understand the concept of perimeter, let's imagine an insect crawling along the edge of the tabletop. So पेरीमीटर को इजीली समझने के लिए हमें क्या करना होगा, एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं एक इंसेक्ट का जिसमें वो एक टेबल के ऊपर क्रॉल कर रहा है. When it comes back at the same point it started from, it has traced the boundary of the table top. उसने क्या किया है, एक जगह से मूव करता हुआ उसी जगह पे वापस आया. इसका मतलब उसने उस टेबल की जो बाउंड्री थी उसे ट्रेस कर लिया है. The distance crawled is the perimeter of the table on the tabletop. So जो distance उसने travel किया है वही है perimeter उस table की. If a peasant wants to fence his field, अगर एक peasant है उसे अपने field में fence लगाना है, he measures all the 4 edges of the field. Field के जो भी 4 edges हैं उन्हें measure करेगा, and to know the length of the boundary, this length is the perimeter of the field. So ये जो लेंथ है यही होगा पेरीमीटर उस फील्ड का. What is perimeter of polygons? So simple closed plane face figures have 3 or more sides. So जो plane figures होते हैं वो 3 sides या फिर उससे ज़्यादा sides होते हैं उनके, and these are called polygons. The distance around a figure or the length of the boundary of a figure is called its perimeter. So जो डिस्टेंस होता है किसी फिगर का या जो लेंथ होता है इसकी बाउंड्री का, इसे ही पेरीमीटर कहते हैं. इट इज द डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इन मेकिंग वन राउंड ऑफ द क्लोज्ड फिगर. सो ये वो डिस्टेंस है जो एक पूरा राउंड कंप्लीट करने में लगता है. बिगिनिंग फ्रॉम एनी पॉइंट एंड रीचिंग द सेम पॉइंट अगेन मीन्स एक पॉइंट से स्टार्ट करना और उसी पॉइंट पे दोबारा पहुंच जाना. दिस इज द पेरीमीटर. पेरीमीटर ऑफ अ पॉलीगन इज द सम ऑफ द लेंथ ऑफ ऑल द साइड्स ऑफ द पॉलीगन. सो जितने भी साइड्स होते हैं पॉलीगन के उनको जब हम उनके लेंथ को जब हम प्लस करते हैं, दिस इज कॉल्ड द पेरीमीटर. दस पेरीमीटर ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल इज द सम ऑफ द लेंथ ऑफ इट्स 3 साइड. तो इसीलिए ये जो पेरीमीटर है ट्रायंगल का ये क्या है, इसके लेंथ्स के सम को हम कहते हैं पेरीमीटर. नाउ लेट्स learn this with an example. Let's understand this with an example. Find the perimeter of the triangle with sides measuring 6 centimeter. एक triangle है आपके सामने जिसका side क्या है 6 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 12 centimeter. So these are the sides of this triangle. अब हमें क्या करना है, to find the perimeter of a triangle we have to sum all the sides. जितने भी sides हमें दिख रहे हैं उन सबको add करना, उनके जो लेंथ है उससे ऐड करनी है. सो वी हैव टू ऐड AB प्लस BC प्लस CA. अब इन तीनों को जब हम ऐड करते हैं वी गेट 28 इज द आंसर. सो हियर 28 इज द पेरीमीटर ऑफ दिस ट्रायंगल. नाउ लेट्स लर्न द पेरीमीटर ऑफ अ रेगुलर शेप. The first is the rectangle. अब rectangle की perimeter क्या होता है? How do we calculate it? A rectangular is simple closed figure made up of 4 lines. So as you know, that rectangular is made up of 4 lines. So which 4 line segments, which are its sides. So in a rectangle shown, the perimeter will be the sum of all its sides. तो ये जब rectangle आपके सामने है, इसमें जो भी इसके sides है वो उसको जब हम प्लस करेंगे, we will get the perimeter. So therefore perimeter is length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So here we see that 2 times length and 2 times breadth is calculated. दोनों चीजें दो बार है. So हमने क्या किया, 2 को बाहर कॉमन निकाल लिया and length को breadth से प्लस कर दिया. So the perimeter of rectangle is 2 length plus breadth, जिसे हम 2L plus B भी कहते हैं. Now let's see another example. A rectangular has a length of 6 cm. एक rectangle है जिसकी length क्या है 6 cm and width is 3 cm. Now we have to find the perimeter. A perimeter find out करने के लिए first we have to write down the that formula. So the formula of rectangle is perimeter of rectangle is 2 length plus breadth. Now let's see what's the length. Length को length की जगह पे हमने डाल दिया, breadth को breadth की जगह लिख दिया. When we added these two we get 9. अब हमने 9 को 2 से multiply करना है. So when we multiplied it we get 18 centimeter. Similarly let's learn the next one, that is square. Square is a closed figure and all the 4 line segments are equal. जितने भी line segments होते हैं square के वो equal होते हैं. So in this shape shown, the perimeter will be the sum of all its sides. Perimeter क्या होगा, जितने भी sides हैं उन सबको add करना. So when we add all the sides, we get 4 times S, which means the perimeter of square is 4 into side. Now let's see this example 3. Find the perimeter of the square with each side measuring 4 centimeter. So perimeter हम देखते हैं square का, जिसमें हर एक side जो 5 centimeter का है. So the perimeter of square is 4 into side and the square has all the 4 sides equal. Square में सारे sides equal होते हैं. That's why 5 multiply 4 is equal to 20 centimeter. Finding the sides. If we know the perimeter of a shape, we can find the length of its side. अगर हमें perimeter पता हो किसी भी shape का, हमें उसकी sides की length भी पता चल जाती है. Here the example is the perimeter of a square is 20 centimeter. Square की perimeter क्या है 20 centimeter. What is the measure of each of its sides? क्या measure है इसके हर एक side का? So here अब जो यहाँ पे हमें perimeter दिया गया है, children we have to find the side. So one side निकालना हमें. तो as we know that the formula of perimeter is 4 multiply side. So we have the perimeter, side नहीं पता है तो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे, जिसके बाद क्या होगा 20 will be divided by 4. So the answer is 5. That means that one side is 5 centimeter. Similarly, let's see another example. Find the cost of fencing a rectangular park of side 23 meter and 36 meter. So एक rectangular park है, उसमें हमें फेंस लगाना है जिसका जो साइड है 23 and 36. If it costs 125 rupees per meter to fence. 1 मीटर में फेंस लगाने में कितना पैसा चाहिए हमें 125. So what will be the total cost? So let's write down the length of the park, which is 36 and the breadth is 23. Next, the formula of perimeter we have to apply. क्योंकि हमें सारे sides में करना है fencing, so we have to first calculate the perimeter. So 2L plus B is equal to 2 and 36 plus 23, which is 59, and when we multiplied it with 2, we received 118 meter. हमें 118 meter मिला. Now cost of fencing. अब हमें क्योंकि पता है कि 1 मीटर में करने में टोटल इतने मीटर का पार्क है, 1 मीटर में इतने रुपीस लगेंगे, तो हमें टोटल करने के लिए जब 1 दिया है और ज़्यादा निकालना है, we always do multiply. So we will multiply this cost with the total perimeter. and when we multiplied it, we get 14,750 rupees. We will have to pay for fencing the park. So children, here the first question is find the perimeter of these figures. So some figures are given. What we have to do, we have to add all the three sides. So here the perimeter of this triangle is 3 into 5. So it will be 50. The formula was 3a. So it's 15 centimeter. Now let's see this example, this C question. We have to add all the sides. So 8 plus 8, and these two become 8, and these two also become 8. So हमें जितने भी sum of all the sides we have to do. We have to write down the sum of all the sides. So it is 32 centimeter. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to question number 2. Find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length and breadth are as follows. So एक rectangle है, perimeter निकालना है हमें, and length and breadth is given to us. So here let's do this A1. So here the formula of rectangle is 2L plus B. So यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे 2, length is 4, plus B is 3, and 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 multiply 7, which is 14 centimeter. Similarly, let's do this one, D part. Length is 7 kilometer, breadth is 5 kilometer. So here the formula is 2L plus B. This bracket means हमें multiply करना है. So आप सबको उनकी जगह पे हम रख देते हैं. Length is 7, breadth is 5. Now 12, it's 24. So here the perimeter is 24 kilometer. I hope this is clear. Now let's move to question number 3. Find the perimeter of the square whose sides are as follows. यहाँ पे एक square है जिसके आपको perimeter find out करनी है. So let's do this A part. Perimeter of square is 4S. 4 into side. So 4 multiply 4 is equal to 16 centimeter. Similarly, let's do this D part. 5, the formula is 4S. Now 5 multiply 4 is equal to 20 kilometer. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move to question number 4. Find the sides of the square whose perimeter is. Side जो है find out करना है square का जिसका perimeter है 100 centimeter. So let's clear this first. Now let's do this fourth question. This first part. So एक square है जिसका perimeter है 100 centimeter. So as we all know that the formula of perimeter is 4S. 4 into side. So here, and perimeter is given. तो perimeter है 100 is equal to 4S. Now, अब क्योंकि हमें side चाहिए तो side को हम ये रखेंगे, cross multiply करेंगे तो it will be 4 upon 100 upon 4, and we will get the side. So here the answer is 25 centimeter. So here one side is 25 centimeter. I hope this is clear. Now let's do this question, D part. Again, the perimeter formula is 4 into side. Now perimeter is given 140 and 4 side. Side will be here 140 upon 4. is equal to side. Now, so here the side is 35 meter. Is it clear? Now let's move to question number 5. Here we have to find the cost of fencing a square park of side 210 meter. एक स्क्वायर पार्क है जिसका साइड क्या है 210 मीटर है. And if the cost of fencing is this much per meter, we have to find the cost of fencing the whole square park. So side is given. Let's find the perimeter. The perimeter is 4 into side. Now perimeter is equal to 4 multiply 210. So here the answer will be 840 मीटर. सो ये जो चारों साइड्स हैं पार्क के उसका हमें लेंथ पता चल गया. अब यहाँ पे पता है कॉस्ट ऑफ फेंसिंग इज 16 रुपीज एंड 50 पैसे पर मीटर. सो 1 मीटर का है 16.50 रुपीज. तो 840 मीटर का होगा 16.50 multiply 840. So let's do it. 840 multiply 16.50. So let's remove the 0 first. 0 हटा देते हैं. And 5 4s are 20. 5 8s are 40. 2. Again, so here when we add it, we get, now let's add 2 zeros that we have added. Here decimal is to be inserted. So children, this is the answer and the total amount is 13,860 rupees. Similarly, let's do this 6th question. A boy runs 3 times around the field and the length of which is 100 meter. So 100 meter का एक field है जिसकी length है 100 meter and the breadth is 50 meter. Find the distance covered by him. So एक बच्चे ने 3 times उसके पहले जो है field के चक्कर लगाए. So let's first find the perimeter. So perimeter is 2L plus B. So here 2 length is 100 and breadth is 50. So here the distance of the perimeter of this field is 300 meter and the boy is taking 3 rounds. Means 300 multiply 3, which is the boy travels 900 meter and this is the total distance covered by him. So similarly children, you have to do the rest of the questions that are given here. Now let's learn what is area. The amount of space or surface covered by a two-dimensional shape or an object is called its area. So ये जो two-dimensional shapes हैं ये जितनी भी जगह लेते हैं उसे ही हम area कहते हैं. Now a bigger space covers bigger area and vice versa. So अगर एक बड़ी स्पेस बड़ी चीज होगी तो ज्यादा एरिया लेगी, स्मॉल चीज है तो वो कम एरिया लेगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ट्राइंगल एंड A has more area than triangle B. So यहाँ triangle A इसने ज्यादा एरिया कवर किया triangle B के मुकाबले. Now we use A to denote area. Area is measured in square units of length. एरिया को हमेशा हम स्क्वायर यूनिट्स में मेजर करते हैं. एग्जाम्पल मीटर स्क्वायर और स्क्वायर मीटर, सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर और square centimeter, etc. Now let's learn how can we find the area. We can find the area of the shape by counting how many squares are inside it. कितने squares है उसके according we can find out the area, or we can say that the area of the space is the space inside it. इस अब ये आपके सामने एक स्क्वायर है, इस स्क्वायर का एरिया फाइंड आउट करना है. You know that one small square is of 1 centimeter. एक छोटा स्क्वायर जो है वो 1 सेंटीमीटर का है, and we have to find out the area of this big square. So here, how many squares are? Let's see. The square has area of 1 centimeter, and we write it as this. This square has an area of 4 multiply 4, which is 16 centimeter. So यहाँ पे कितने 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it's of 4 centimeter. Again 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's also of 4 centimeter. Now 4 multiply 4 is 16 centimeter square. Now let's do this exercise 17.2. Color the shape bigger blue and smaller red. So we have to color the smaller shape as red. This is smaller, this will also be red, and this one also red. Other one we have to color blue. Now let's move to question number 2. Here you have to find out the area of the following shapes. In shapes की area आपको find out करने. So how many squares are there? Let's see. One square is of 1 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 multiply 1 is equal to 5 centimeter square. So this is our answer. Next, let's do this E part. How many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 multiply 1 is equal to 8 centimeter square. Next, let's do this I1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 multiply 1 is equal to 6 centimeter square. So I hope this is clear to you. Similarly, you have to do the rest of the questions. Now let's learn the formula of finding area. Area of the following shape can be found directly using the formulas. So let's see the area of square. Square ABCD is divided into 9 small squares. So यहाँ पे square है ABCD, इसे हमने totally 9 squares में divide कर दिया है. Now let's find the area of this square. So here the area of the square is 9 centimeter square centimeter. How? We multiply 3 to 3. When we multiply 3, it's 9 centimeter. So here the area of a square is side multiply side. So area of square is side multiply side. Now area of rectangle. Area of rectangle PQRS. So this is a rectangle and we have to find the area of this. So we can see there are 3 here and 5 is written here. So now we have to find the area of the rectangle. So it's 5 multiply 3. So we can also say the area of rectangle is length multiply breadth. Now let's see this example. Find the area of the rectangle whose length is 9 centimeter and breadth is 5 centimeter. So as we all know that the area of rectangle is length multiply breadth. So here the length is 9 centimeter and the breadth is 5 centimeter. When we multiplied it, we get 45 centimeter square. Now let's do this exercise 17.3. Find the area of the given figure. So here this is a square. We have to find the area. So the area is 6 multiply 6, which is 36 centimeter square. Similarly, let's do this one. This is a rectangle. So here the area is length into breadth. So here 10 multiply 4, 40 centimeter square. Similarly, you have to do this B question. Now let's move to question number 2. Find the area of the square with the following sides. यहाँ पे ये एरिया निकालना है आपको स्क्वायर का जिसका साइड दिया गया है. So here the area formula is side multiply side. So it will be 7 multiply 7. It's 49 centimeter square. Similarly, let's find the area of this. 20 multiply 20. So the area will be 400 centimeter square. I hope this is clear to you. Sorry, it's not centimeter, it's meter here. So meter square. Now let's move to question number 3. Find the area of the rectangle with the following length and breadth. तो यहाँ rectangle की हमें area find out करनी है. The area of rectangle is length into breadth. So here length is 6 multiply breadth. It's 12 centimeter square. Similarly, let's do this one. Area is equal to length into breadth. So length is 9 multiply 10. So it's 90 meter square. I hope this is clear. Now let's do this question number 5. A square rug has sides measuring 8 meters. Square rug है जिसका जो size है वो 8 meter का है. How much area of the floor will it cover? So what we have to do, we have to find the area. So here the area is side into side. So side is 8 multiply 8 and it will be 64 meter square. Similarly, we have to do the next question. What is the area of a rectangular room? एक rectangular room है, इसका area we have to find out. The sides are 8 meter and 6 meter. And if this room is tiled at the rate of 15 per square meter, what will be the total cost? So first we have to take out the area. So here let's find out the area first. So formula of area is length into breadth of rectangle. So 8 multiply 6, 48 meter square. Now it's saying that the cost of tiling the room is 15 per square meter. 1 square meter is 15 rupees. So for 48, we have to multiply it by 15. So let's multiply 48 by 15. So this is the total amount. 720 we have to pay for this room whose area is 48 meter square. So I hope children this is clear to you. Like this we have to solve the question. So children, with this we have completed the chapter. I hope that you have understood it, and I'll be meeting you soon with a new video. Till then, stay related.